Isn't it nice that Ender can do the impossible?
The players' deaths have always been sickening. I've always thought the Giant's drink was the most perverted part of the whole mind game. But going for the I like that, this is the one we want to put in command of our fleet?
What matters is that he won the game that couldn't be won.
I suppose you'll move him now.
We were waiting to see how he handled the thing with Bernard. He handled it perfectly.
So as soon as he can cope with the situation, you'll move him to one he can't cope with. Doesn't he get any rest?
He'll have a month or two, maybe 3 with his launch group. That's quite a long time in a child's life, you know.
Does it ever seem to you that these boys aren't children? I look at what they do, the way they talk, and they just don't seem like little kids.
They're the most brilliant children in the whole world, each in his own way.
But shouldn't they still act like children? They aren't normal. They act like history. Napoleon and Wellington, Caesar and Brutus.
We're trying to save the world, not heal the wounded heart. You're too compassionate.
General Levy has no pity for anyone. All the videos say so, but don't hurt this boy.
Are you joking?
I mean, don't hurt him more than you have to.
Let's go over here. I'll show you how. What up? Somebody done a dance on your head, Mama. Somebody eated your face. Are you sure you want my security system now? Ender. What? Didn't you know? This was on your bed. You're smart, Ender, but you don't do the battle room any better than me. Think I should strip and go naked? Your fart has, Ender. They don't let you take anything you own. I understand them, Ender. You are the best of us. Maybe they're in a hurry to teach you all they can. I don't want to go. They don't want to teach me everything. All I wanted to do is learn what it is like to have a best friend. Always the friend, always the best of my friends. Now go slice up the buns.
Who are you? You're not Salamander.
I'm supposed to be green, brown, right? I was transferred.
Let me see that.
It's supposed to go to Bonzo 100. It's not Bonzo, his head. It's Bonzo. The name's Spanish. Are you Bonzo? No, just a talented and brilliant polygon, Petra Arcanian, with more balls than anybody else in this room.
Who are you?
Ender Wiggin, sir. I was assigned from launch to Salamander.
How old are you, Wiggin?
Almost 7.
I asked how old you are, not how old you almost are.
I'm 6 years, 9 months, and 12 days old.
How long have you been working in the battle room?
A few months. My aim is better.
Any training in battle maneuvers? Have you ever been part of a platoon? Have you ever carried out a joint exercise? As you will quickly learn, the officers in command of the school, most notably Major Anderson, who runs the gate, are fond of playing tricks. Salamander Army is just beginning to emerge from indecent obscurity. So of course they give me such a hopeless, untrained, useless specimen of underdevelopment as yourself.
I'm really glad to meet you. I'll work hard and learn quickly.
I didn't give you permission to speak. I intend to trade you away as quickly as I can. I'll probably have to give up someone valuable along with me. But as small as you are, you're worse than hopeless. One more frozen, inevitably, in every battle. That's all you are, and we're now at a point where every frozen soldier makes a difference in the standards. Nothing personal, Wiggin, but I'm sure you could train at someone else's expense. Where were you?
Practicing in the battle room.
I hear you had some of your old launching group with you.
I can't practice alone.
I won't have any soldiers in Salamander Army hanging around with launches. You're a soldier now. Did you hear me, Wiggin?
Yes, sir.
No more practicing with those farts.
May I speak to you privately?
Look, you asked me to come out here, now talk.
Sir, you're right not to place me in a tune. I don't know anything.
I don't need you to tell me what I'm right.
But I'm going to become a good soldier. And I'm going to practice with the only people I know how to practice with, and that's my launchies.
You'll do what I tell you.
Sir, I've got my own career to think of. I won't interfere in your training and your battles, but I've got to learn sometime. I didn't ask to be put in your army. You're trying to train me as soon as you can. But nobody will take me if I don't know anything, will they? Let me learn something and then you can get rid of me. Sooner and get a soldier you can really use.
While you're in Salamander Army, you'll obey me.
If you try to control my free play, I can get you iced. It isn't my fault you gave me that order in front of everybody. But if you want, I'll pretend you won this argument.
I don't need you to tell me what to do. Change my mind, Pintrick. Maybe by practicing with your launches, you'll learn something and I can trade you easier. Anything to get rid of you faster.
Thank you, sir.
I finally traded you. I was able to convince Rat Army that you're an incredible place on the efficiency list more than an accident. You go over there tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
You disobeyed me. No good soldier ever disobeys.
Colonel Graff, the games have always been run fairly before, either by random distribution of stars or symmetrical.
Fairness is a wonderful attribute, Major Anderson. It has nothing to do with war.
The game will be compromised. The comparative standings will become meaningless.
Alas.
It will take months, years, to develop the new battle rooms and run the simulations.
That's what I'm asking you now. To begin, be creative. Think of every stacked, impossible, unfair star arrangement you can. Think of other ways to bend the rules. Late notification, unequal forces. Then run the simulations and see which ones are hardest, which easiest. We want an intelligent progression here. We want to bring him along.
When do you plan to make him a commander? When he's 8?
Of course not. I haven't assembled his army yet.
Oh, so you're stacking it that way too?
You're getting too close to the game, Anderson. You're forgetting that it is merely a training exercise.
It's also status, identity, purpose, name. All that makes these children who they are comes out of this game. When it becomes known that the game can be manipulated, weighted, cheated, it will undo this whole school. I'm not exaggerating.
I know.
So I hope Ender Wiggin truly is the one, because you'll have degraded the effectiveness of our training method for a long time to come.
If Ender isn't the one, if his peak of military brilliance does not coincide with the arrival of our fleet at the Bugger homeworlds, then it doesn't really matter what our training method is or isn't.
I hope you will forgive me, Colonel Graff, but I feel that I must report your orders and my opinion of their consequences to the Strategos and the Hegemon.
Well, why not our dear Polymarch?
Everybody knows you have him in your pocket.
Such hostility, Major Anderson, and I thought we were friends.
We are, and I think you may be right about Ender. I just don't believe you, and you alone, should decide the fate of the world.
I don't even think it's right for me to decide the fate of Ender Wiggin.
So, you don't mind if I notify them?
Of course I mind, you meddlesome ass. This is something to be decided by people who know what they're doing, not these frightened politicians who got their office because they happen to be politically potent in the country they are from.
But you understand why I'm doing it?
Because you're such a short-sighted little bureaucratic bastard that you think you need to cover yourself in case things go wrong. Well, if things go wrong, we'll all be bugger meat. So trust me now, Anderson, and don't bring the whole damn hegemony down on my back. What I'm doing is hard enough without them.
Oh, is it unfair? Are things stacked against you? You can do it to Ender, but you can't take it. Is that it?
Ender Wiggin is 10 times smarter and stronger than I am. What I'm doing to him will bring out his genius. If I had to go through it myself, it would crush me. Major Anderson, I know I'm wrecking the games, and I know you love it better than any of the boys who play. Hate me if you like, but don't stop me.
I reserve the right to communicate with the hegemony and the Stratego at any time. But for now, do what you want.
Thank you so very kindly.
A guy pointed you out. I'm Ender Wiggin.
I know.
I'm pretty inexperienced.
Look, Wiggin, I know all of this. Why do you think I asked Rose to get you for me?
Why?
I've watched your practice sessions with the launchies. I think you show some promise. Bonzo is stupid, and I wanted you to get better training that Petra couldn't give you. All she can do is shoot.
I need to learn that.
You still move like you're afraid to wet your pants.
So teach me.
So learn.
I'm not gonna quit my free time practice sessions.
I don't want you to quit them.
Rosa Nose does.
Rosa Nose can't stop you. Likewise, he can't stop me. He can't stop you from using your desk.
So why did he order it?
Listen, Ender, commanders have just as much authority as you let them have it. The more you obey them, the more power they have over you.
What's the point? What's to stop them from hurting me?
I thought that was why you were taking personal attack classes.
You've really been watching me, haven't you?
Understand?
I don't want you to get Rose mad at me. I want to be part of the battles now. I'm tired of sitting out till the end.
Your standings will go down. Listen, Ender, as long as you're part of my team, you're part of the battle. Maybe you can be a commander and not be crazy. Maybe knowing about craziness means you don't have to fall for it. And I'm not going to let the little bastards run me, Ender. They got you pegged too, and they don't plan to treat you kindly. Look what they've done to you so far.
They haven't done anything except promote me.
And she makes your life so easy, man.
So maybe you're right.
They think they got you on ice. Don't let them.
But that's what I came for. For them to make me into a tool to save the world.
I can't believe you still believe it.
Believe what?
The bugger meant save the world. Listen, Ender, if the buggers were coming back to get us, they'd be here. They aren't invading again. We beat them and they're gone.
But the videos.
All from the first and second invasions. Your grandparents weren't born until when Major Rackham wipe them out. You watch, it's all fake. There is no war. And they're just screwing around with us.
But why?
Because as long as people are afraid of the buggers, the IF can stay in power, and as long as the IF is in power, certain countries can keep their hegemony. But keep watching the vids, Ender. People will catch on this game pretty soon, and there'll be a civil war to end all wars. That's the menace, Ender, not the buggers. And in that war, when it comes, you and I won't be friends, because you're American like our dear teachers, and I am not.
Yeah. Then I still your friend, Ender, and I stay here and practice with you.